the Fits In Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
I want to know if this happens in your house and whether it causes some kind of concern. There's a story floating around about this woman, a wife, much more than a wife. Let's be very clear about that.
Aren't we all?
Woman first, probably friend, daughter, employee,
lover,
career woman. She has a husband and she's incredibly irritated that he will come home of an evening. Apparently he does some chores. That's what the story says. But before he makes it to the bedroom or makes it to bed alongside his wife for the evening, he'll fall asleep on the couch. And he doesn't make it to bed with her. Now, he's saying he's just he's exhausted. And he just, he's just going to sleep where he falls, where he lands.
Yep.
But she's feeling as though he's avoiding her a little bit. I don't think it's that. I mean, what I want to say to her is I don't think it's that serious.
No.
I don't think he's avoiding her. But I do think that in relationships, it's important to go to bed together, or at least if you're finishing watching a show, get up off the couch and then head to bed. Do you know what I'm?
I envy people that can fall asleep anywhere.
That's me.
That is you. And sometimes I do it during this show most mornings.
What?
But it's for someone. I've got a mate that doesn't have a mattress in his house at home. He sleeps on the couch every night watching television.
Oh, God.
It must
Then he
be
wakes up
bad for his back.
Well, this is what I said to him. He goes, "Nah, I'm fine. I just get up, I turn the television off, and then I'll roll over the other side of the couch." He sleeps on his own couch.
Because there's people, too, that won't go to sleep without the TV on.
Yeah,
and then fall
noise.
asleep with it on, and then their partner has to turn it off. That happens a lot. Or you put the timer on the telly.
It's like white noise, isn't it?
I think Lisa and I talk about this all the time, Kate, and I say to Lisa, I don't think you understand what it means for a man to be sitting on the couch and falling asleep when he wants to. It's almost like a freedom thing. It's almost like because I can, I will. Do you know what I mean?
It is a bit of a treat if I ever get to have a little doze. In the holidays, I had one nap on one of the afternoons.
And that would have been beautiful.
It was the greatest 3 hours of my life.
Well, Christmas Day is another. I love having a kip on Christmas Day just to get away from the family. But you do it in the office, though, as well. Like, it's a bit too much. I can understand a power nap, and they're vital. My old man has 3 of them a day.
Yeah, right.
What?
Which
for how long?
Like 20 minutes, Kate. He'll go to bed for 20 minutes. And now he can time it. He'll usually, when Mum starts talking, he can start having a power nap
Bang.
at the dinner table.
20 minutes?
Usually about if I turn it on for 18 minutes and I'll be back in the room.
And she's wrapping up her last sentence.
I don't think it's all about people not going to bed with you. I do think that sometimes it's like, well, what are they actually doing out there?
That's the freedom, though. That's what the guy's enjoying, because especially if you've got, quite a few kids, there's this moment of I'm all by myself in a house doing what I want, and maybe I'm having a drink as well. Might be having a little whiskey on the couch. And I'm just being able to choose what I want to watch and be in my moment.
Just a bit of me time,
It's me time, Kate.
A bit of me time at the end of the day.
I've got the freedom to fall asleep on the couch if I want, and I deserve to be able to do that. I'm a man.
See, I'm the opposite. Whenever I'm tired, I feel like I've got to keep myself moving. Get up, keep yourself moving. Go for a walk. Go and do some exercise.
Yeah.
Jump into a cold bath. Like that gets me up and going again. I can't sleep during the day. I find it really, really hard.
Okay. What does Cash in Maroubra think? Hello, Cash.
Hi, how you going?
What are your thoughts?
Hey, Cash.
Do I think that he should sleep on the couch, or is that the question?
What are your thoughts on it? If your partner was sleeping on the couch all the time?
I would struggle with it. I think that I love a good cuddle. So, I think that connection in the middle of the night is really important for me personally. But he does get a bad back. So if it was to do with the fact that he was sore and he couldn't sleep in the bed. Well, of course, but if it was for a reason like he wanted to stay up and watch the soccer all night, then I'd probably,
Cash, if he's
watch something else.
Yeah, if his back is bad, though, then he should really wake you up when he's going to bed, say around midnight, and hope for a massage just to ease the joint a little bit.
He definitely has, and I definitely have given him one.
All right. Cash,
I've dreamt of sleeping next to Cash, you know?
Oh.
A heap of it. Kim in Kiama, who do you think's in the wrong here, Kim?
I mean, the nap on the couch to the TV hits different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
So,
beautiful freedom.
I'm kind of feeling sorry for the guy who's getting a bad rap here, and then maybe he's refreshed after for the old cuddle.
Yeah, it hits different.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he just then gets up and like shuffles up the hallway and then rolls into bed.
Do you know, a couple who are close to Lisa and I, we were talking about bed setups the other day and the fact that Lisa and I don't sleep in the same bed. And it's beautiful hopping into bed by myself. No, it's not weird. Do you know what I was...
Sometimes it is nice
Someone
to have
said
a
to
bed
me,
to yourself.
Yeah, it's
though.
beautiful, Kate Ritchie. Someone said the other day, back in the day when the houses were smaller, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they would all sleep in the one room and the one bed, that's why they were in the same bed, right?
It's a made-up movie.
And now that houses are larger and you don't have to have everybody in the one room, we have more than one room in our house, then you can separate.
Yeah, you'd sleep together for warmth.
Yeah, you would, and now you
So
don't
you didn't
need
freeze
that.
to
You don't
death in the
need-
winter.
You don't need that at all. So
you did that for the kids, though, didn't you? But now your kids are at an age where they can sort of sleep themselves, so you can probably go back to the bed at some stage.
I don't think you really need to. But this couple we were talking to, she said if he goes and sleeps elsewhere, then that's it. The relationship's over. If he leaves the marital suite, then that's it.
Well, yeah, I don't think I would like it. If
What
you
if
knew
he
they were up
left?
the hall, if you knew someone was sleeping up the hallway, I don't think I would like that. You're either in or you're out, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends.
Out of context, Kate.
Thank you.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It's a bit of an anniversary happening today, Fitz, and I don't think many people realise, but it's actually an 18-year anniversary today for somebody in the studio, one of our team members who we love so much. It's been 18 years to the day
What?
since Kate Ritchie took to the stage on It Takes Two.
Oh, what a moment in Australian history.
I mean, would you ever forget the wonderful work of Kate Ritchie, Troy Cassar-Daley on this song? It's just...
This is not my best one.
What was your best one?
So bad.
Jackson. When I did Jackson.
Okay, well...
Give me some of love. At least you're not playing the AC/DC because they made me dress up like I was some kind of rock goddess, and it wasn't me. I look back on this time because I still remember where I was when Princess Diana died, and when I got the phone call from my agent asking me to do a singing show. And I don't know what happened. I was having a weak moment.
You thought, let me die on stage. The
No.
great news is Troy Cassar-Daley is here to celebrate. Stop the music
No,
right
he's not.
now. Hand Kate Ritchie the microphone. You're
I'm
right.
not singing.
Yes, you are.
Hello.
Yes, you are, Kate Ritchie.
Go, Troy, go.
Serious?
We got married in a fever,
What a song.
hotter than a pepper sprout.
You're so good.
We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm going to mess around.
Oh, what a sound.
Yeah, we're
I'm
going to Jackson.
Look
out, Jackson
Town. Well, go down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your hill. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. Go comb your hair.
Yeah, honey, I'm going to snowball Jackson.
See if I care.
Back to the chorus, Kate. You'll nail it. Ready? Here we go. Well, we got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson, and that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we're going to Jackson. Ain't never coming back.
Hasn't lost
If there's one thing that she always had in her was some country music, I must say.
Oh, do you know what? Troy took me to Tamworth. In fact, for one of the episodes, I don't know which song it was. Perhaps it was the Jackson week.
Jackson, yeah.
And so we went to Tamworth. I mean, Tamworth, like Troy personifies. He made me go onto the stage and try and get a little bit of experience singing in front of people because it's not what I like to do, but it's so full of joy and it's so great. I just love Troy and I love Laurel and I love his whole family and they were so warm and made me feel great.
That's what it's all about.
18
That's
years.
what I wanted to ask about because Troy, anxiety levels, in any, Kate going on stage or behind a camera, but doing something that she's never done before. Were there moments where you thought, she might not go on stage here?
Look, honestly, it was like me walking on a set.
Yeah.
Going to be an actor.
Yeah.
I would not do that.
No.
I can't remember lines. That's just not my bag. So, and I reckon it would be just the same for Kate when she walked on stage. She can remember lines, but you have to be a singer. And I think she just, we all learned something about ourselves, but Kate just sort of learned that if she's going to be, she's an actor, so she can act her way through the show and sing. And my wife Laurel said, Kate, just act. Just do your thing. And
I know, but then I opened my mouth. And
but it just worked.
Fake. Do you know what? Did.
Yeah, go on, but we're definitely going to take it out with one more song. We got a bit.
What's this song? What is it?
Do we, Jess?
Yesterday. Oh, no, not that. Oh, I thought it was something else.
No.
We can't sing this. I'm so flat.
No,
Do you know what I thought? Do you know what I thought you were handing me?
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, yes, for the other one.
Because what I was texting Troy about the other day is that what I was texting Troy about the other day is that Troy, when I got married in 2010, Troy couldn't make the wedding, and so Stuart and I wanted Troy and Laurel to be at the wedding, but they couldn't make it, and so and we wanted him to play, and instead of
playing.
You know what happened? We were living in Nashville and Kate got in touch with me and I was living in Nashville. My studio was a little cupboard in this little rental house and I just do a little chorus and all it is just I'm going to make the most of every day with you, 'cause good things don't last long and this world can do you wrong. So while I'm searching for the clues, I'm gonna make the most of every day with you. And then the chorus went, while the sun still shines on your face, our home will be a holy place. As the years go by, I promise to make the most of every day with you. I'm gonna make the most of every day with you. You're a good mate.
Oh, Troy Cassar-Daley.
Hey.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
So we're not.
So anyway,
I'm only crying so we don't have to do yesterday.
I only played that so I got us off the hook.
Oh, take it away, Jess.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Do you have a superpower where you think you have an ability that really stands above the average level in the community? There are 7 humans with real-life superpowers that scientists can't explain.
Do you want me to ring in, or do you?
No, you can have a rest.
Here?
What would you go
What's
for? What would your
yours?
superpower
Well,
be?
I've heard those amazing stories when you hear that someone's trapped under a car or a tractor of people that just go over and can lift it up.
Oh, power. Like,
Well,
Superman
strength.
style.
Well, in in that situation. I'd love to be in that situation, just to go, okay, this
under
is
the car?
This is my
Or the hero.
I'll put my hand up to be under the car if you want. Kate, it's on my chest. I can hardly breathe.
and then
Use your
Kate comes up.
strength.
And what do
And
I
lifts
do?
it.
No, Kate, put down your coffee, please. I don't have much time.
I had my nails done yesterday. I can't get involved.
I've got an amazing ability to pick to pick the gender and the age of golden retriever dogs. It's
I thought
quite
you were gonna
extraordinary.
say people's babies. What do you mean? You just look in the vicinity of the area, although they are very fluffy.
No,
it's sometimes hard.
I'll say to Lisa, watch this. We'll be at a cafe or something, and then I'll go over and I'll say, hey, mate, can I ask, is your dog a male and 3 years old? And he goes, how did you do that? And I say, that's a superpower that scientists can't explain.
It's quite easy to do, isn't it?
Not really.
Mean, you basically have to pick a number between 1 to 12 because that's their lifespan.
And see if his balls are hanging out the back.
The older...
And 50-50 chance if it's a man or a woman, or a boy or a girl. I mean, poor Lisa. Can you imagine if you had a husband who every time you went for breakfast was saying, hey, honey, check this superpower skill out.
Are you turned on now because you've married a special kind of guy? These superpowers, though, I mean, this guy's in India. He is known as a breatharian monk. So he has lived without food and water for a whopping 76 years.
This is a load of crap.
It is.
He said he's got a hole in the top of his mouth that water goes through.
What?
There were two
so
tests.
he does have water.
No, that's saliva. He doesn't actually drink. There were 2 observations carried out. One was in 2003, so he was in a glass box for 10 days and he didn't have any food or water. And then in 2010, they did it again for 15 days and he was fine, as normal. He just feeds on air.
This is a complete load of crap.
They're going to talk about
Is this
Wim
on
Hof.
YouTube? Is this
No.
the bubble on YouTube?
This is legitimate. Wim Hof, who we know, he's known as the Iceman. In 2000, he went 44 minutes with skin on ice contact. Many would freeze or possibly kill a human, but not Wim Hof.
Is Wim Hof the breathing guy?
Yeah,
the technique?
with the beard,
Wim Hof is Wim Hof you would have loved to have been on the Titanic and in the water. I mean, if
And he
he
went,
was
"Watch
with
this."
Rose, he would have just gone, okay, settle down, breathe through your nose and out through your mouth.
Would have been a long ending to the movie, wouldn't it? Because,
Apparently,
Wim Hof.
Is it Tommy, can you check this? Apparently there's someone that survived in the water and the only reason they did is because they were completely drunk when the Titanic went down.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And,
Vodka doesn't freeze.
So when you... Yeah, well, this is the thing. You know, when you're at that level of drunkenness... That you just you don't know what you are doing. You don't feel anything. You don't feel any pain.
But
is
you
that
also
true, Tom?
drown. I mean, if you're that drunk, you could drown in the bath.
Not if you're hanging onto a door.
Yeah, I believe so. He was a baker, and he was back at work within days.
You're kidding?
Because he, as you say, Fitz, he was
hammered.
completely
He was
sozzled.
hammered.
He doesn't remember the Titanic going down. Just remembers waking up
What a
thinking...
shame, and not being able to retell the story.
It was the warming sensation of the brandy that he had consumed.
God, he must have been smashed.
Warmed his skin.
Sausage rolls in his pocket as well.
Yeah, he
after
was ready to
coming out
go.
of the bakery.
What about this one? This girl's name is Natasha. She's 37. She's Russian. She can see inside people's bodies. So she has got X-ray eyes. So she's been on TV before, and she's done things like... have people stand in front of her and say, oh, you've got an issue with your liver. It's not functioning properly. Or you've got a small hairline fracture in your ankle. I can see it from here.
Give me a break.
Wow, that is amazing.
She's a human X-ray.
Yes, she is. Another guy, he's 44. He's known as Rubber Boy. He's the most flexible person in the world. Have you seen that guy? And
Can
he's
we
a bit
get
of
Rubber Boy over to Australia, throw him against a wall?
Google Rubber Boy. What about the guy who's 49 and he can have a look? He's got the most photographic memory in the history of people found with memories like this. He can look at a landscape or a street line and then draw it to the detail, to the finest of detail. Wow.
I believe that one a little more than the others.
Derek in Moorebank, tell us about someone who has a special power. Derek?
Morning, boys. Morning, Kate.
Hi.
So my brother, he's got these gifts. So if he sees a pregnant lady, might not know them, just sees them, he'll turn up and say to them, "Oh, so when are you having your little boy, or when are you having your little girl?" And they'll say, "Oh, how do you know that?" And he just says, "I'll just look at you." He knows, and he's always correct.
Women would love that.
Yeah, I don't think pregnant women always like strange men wandering up to them. Does he reach out and rub their tummy as well?
I'd love to know.
Normally, like when he's at his shop and the customers come in and they're pregnant, that's how he sort of, in conversation at the counter.
But he probably never gets the result, Derek. If he doesn't know the girl, she's not wandering back in to say, "Hey, you were right."
Yeah, but a lot of people know what they're having these days.
Most people know. Yeah,
good call.
So usually, because they've already found out the gender, then that's why they go, "Oh, how'd you know?"
Derek, that's amazing. Great story, Des.
Let's go from Derek to Eric in Liverpool. You have a very special superpower, Eric.
Morning, guys. How are we doing?
Great. Really good.
Good, Derek.
Bit of a party trick, but I don't do it to absolutely everyone, but I can pretty accurately guess a girl's bra size.
Okay.
Eric, okay, have a go.
Can we do this on air? What about
No, I need to see you in person.
what about a man, Derek?
Right.
If you look at a photo of me, do I look like a 36B or?
You're not.
I reckon you're maybe 36C or 34C.
Eric, is this a technique to pick up the opposite sex?
No, none of them are ever impressed.
Okay, right.
No. Hey, have you got a moment? We've never met, but I'm Eric, and I reckon you're a 12C. What a pickup line. Good luck out there, Eric.
We should get Eric and Whipper and have a couple of Labradors and a couple of women.
Oh, I know. I'd watch that video.
All right.
Beck in Rouse Hills, give us a call. Beck, tell us about your mum.
Hi, morning. So my mum, she has these, what is it called? Photographic memory of numbers. So say you tell her a number today for any store or a hospital or whatever, or if she'll just read it, she'll remember that number in about 10, 20 years' time.
Wow.
Are you serious?
So you've quizzed her on certain days, written it down, and then gone back and asked Mum about it?
Yeah, so we lost a cow a little while ago. It escaped, and it was actually one of my friends, and she knew the number for that cow tag 10 years' time. So, yeah.
Oh, I guess it's like remembering that you know the phone number of your childhood home kind of thing.
That'll be great. And, Beck, I suppose you don't even want to think about it, but when she's a lot older and she passes away and Beck, she remembers, Beck, we still unfortunately, we owe $400,000 on the house that you're going to...
Oh, no.
How do you remember
Beck.
that number, Mum? That is unbelievable. Damn. Caroline in Gladesville, tell us about your husband.
We actually talked about this.
Hey, Caroline, can you take a step to the left? You're just cutting out a little bit there.
Any better now?
Oh, go. Try again, Caroline. You're a bit muffled there.
Your superpower is not your phone line.
That's it, Caroline. We've got you.
You got me. Okay.
Yeah.
So my superpower is my husband. He basically can find a car park anywhere that we go. You rock up to Bondi Junction when it's busy, he can find one. You rock up to a concert, he can find one. Anywhere in the world. We've gone abroad, and there will be a car park place that just literally appeared just as we're trying to find somewhere to park. In Italy, it happened.
So it appears, does it? So it's not like he says, I've got a feeling that just around the corner on the left there's going to be the perfect spot for us.
Nah, we'll be driving down the road and we'll go looking for something to park around here, and literally a car will pull out within a couple of minutes in front of us.
No, I do. On holidays, my sister and all of my friends like to have me in the car because all of my friends, 1, 2, 4, and I will always get a park. I can get a park. It was like when I got a park at Watergoes that day, or I can go down to a crowded beach and it will just be there.
Because the surfy guy was hot in the van.
No, I did. Shush up, mate. And I still think about that. I still think about not
You
taking
loved
down
him.
the number off the
Are you
car.
the Moses of car parks?
No, I am, because I picked it up from my girlfriend Julie, and every time you drive and when you go into the car park and you want to get a park, we all say it in the car. We always go, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out.
Out of context. Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.